Hola! I'm glad you joined me today for this week's video, which is going to be the tea light votive holders that we did for Jessica and Scott's wedding. I've had lots of requests for this to be a video, and I am more than happy to do that. And if you have any other suggestions on videos that you might like to see, by all means let me know and I'll do my best to do what I can to bring that to you. So what we did was, I'll just quickly go over where we bought our materials. This is actually aluminum flashing. You can get it at any hardware or building store. The one that I'm going to do today is going to be all aluminum color, but the ones that we used for Jessica and Scott's wedding were actually white, and then it only came this way, but it was brown on the bottom side. And you can't notice that it's brown on the underside anyway, so it didn't make any difference. We had 3 of these around the center of their table with a large glass vase that had roses in it, so it was so pretty. And then we embossed them as well, so I'm going to show you how they came together. It's really easy, and don't you love that when something looks nice and it's super easy? That's my mantra this year. Keep it simple, stamper. So yeah, I'm going to show you that. And what else was I going to tell you? I can't remember. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The kids are doing great. We talk to them at, usually every other night or every third night on Skype, so that's wonderful. I get to see their cute little faces and talk to them and see that they're doing great, and we're really happy for them. And I'm doing well, adjusting to my new normal, and will continue to do so. So thank you for all your emails and comments, helping me kind of to continue to navigate my way through this. So, oh yeah, I know what I was going to tell you. The little votives that we put in the center, at first I did white ones because our votive holders were white. And then when the wax melt, it's clear, so it was a little unattractive. So I thought, well, we'll do red because their colors were red, black, and white. And so when it melts, the wax is this clear red, and it was so much more pretty. And then I bought, can you smell it? Yeah, it smells good, doesn't it? It's warm apple pie, so it was kind of neat to have that little bit of a subtle fragrance running through the room that was this warm apple pie. So that was what we chose to do, was the warm apple pie with the red. So anyway, I'm going to show you start to finish how they come together. Kevin has said that he should have done this video because he made just as many as I did and probably knows how to make them better faster than I even do. So if a man can do it, yeah, I won't say that. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll be right back to show you how these come together. So I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, so I'm back to show you how to make these votive tea light holders. And in order to make these, I found actually the white ones that I have done here only required me to use one sheet in between, like one shim, but the aluminum seems to, just the straight aluminum seems to need 2. So I have just 2 pieces of very vanilla in here. So I have my cutting plate, my 2 shims, my flower folds extra long die. I'll make sure that my shim lines up nicely over the die there. And then I have my piece of aluminum. Oops, sorry about the glare. Oh, look at, there's my shirt. Oh. So that just rests on here. And actually I was going to just, kind of just by way of me, I like the white better because I find, and then we'll just put our cutting plate on top so I'll talk while I'm doing that. I found that the white, the edges weren't as sharp. Really, Dawson? Dawson! Eh! Mm-mm. Ah! Hey! Stop! The white edges weren't as sharp as these aluminum ones, and I'm thinking that it has to do with the coating that they've put on here to create the color. Just kind of doesn't make the edges quite as sharp. So I do find that this straight aluminum color one is quite a bit sharper when you're trying to, because that was, somebody asked me, well, with all those, did you get cut? And I was like, no, I didn't get cut at all. And then I tried the aluminum ones, and I was like, okay, those are sharp. Okay, so as I run this through, I got to pull it back a bit because I don't have a lot of room. There we go. everything off to the side here. Okay, and then, yes, I know all you mothers out there are saying, you should have gloves on. And yes, I should. Okay. And like I said, I didn't use the very smallest one because the votive wouldn't fit in there, but you could if you wanted to. That would be your choice. Okay, so now we have our, there we go. We have our aluminum cut out, and we're just going to emboss it now. And it's done the exact same way that any embossing is done. So what you can do is you need to emboss the big one by itself. So again, just the regular embossing, put it through to tab 1. Cutting plate. We use the vintage wallpaper one, vintage wallpaper embossing folder. Okay, lay that in there. Cutting plate, and then run it through. Let me just fold that up, that way it doesn't get in my way. I know you're thinking, could she be more awkward? And my answer to that is, yeah. Okay, so just so that I can show you how it assembles, I'm going to run, and I should have done that before, but I didn't. I'm going to run the other two pieces, but I'm going to show you that you can actually fit both of these pieces in at the same time, which is kind of nice. Or did I? I thought I did. It's a distant memory now, that whole week and a half ago that we made all these. Oh, I'm going to try that. You will go along with my experiment, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Okay, so run this through. I know you're thinking, sign me up for her classes. She's good. Oh my gosh, I just dropped a lamp. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I'm pretty sure I have to buy a new lamp tonight. Anyway, what I have now is my 3 embossed flower fold petals. And I'm so sad that we no longer sell our pop-up glue dots. But you can get them elsewhere, although I always hate to send you somewhere else. I put 2 on the bottom one, and then what I did was line it up so that it would be even, and then just turned it a bit so that it was falling in between those leaves, because it's kind of hard to do it otherwise. And then for the top one, I just put 1 in the center, so again, lined up those petals as if it would be even, and then turned it so that they fell in between. And the bottom ones, I've seen them where they kind of lay kind of flat. I liked it that it sat more straight up and down, so I bent my bottom petals quite a bit. I left my middle ones, and then bent up my top ones, like so. And that's it. And then you just pop your little votive in the center, and it's done. Pretty cool, eh? I actually like the aluminum. It's really sharp. Literally sharp. So that is in a nutshell, is the votive tea light holders using the Big Shot Flower Folds die and the vintage wallpaper embossing folder. And I apologize for my clumsiness and my awkwardness, but I think you've kind of grown to know that's just who I am, and there's no sense pretending I'm something that I'm not. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Keep the ideas coming. I want to hear what you want to see, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. I love you so much. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.